Hi, let me introduce you to myself. I'm Pam, the Scentsy consultant. The singer in the background here is my husband. Um, I'm a Scentsy consultant, but I am also many other things. I'm an artist. I'm a nurse. Um, I'm a poet. I am a wife. I am a mother and a grandmother. I am a fur mom. I am a Scentsy consultant. When I talk to other people about the opportunity of starting their own Scentsy business, almost always the first question they want to know is, well, why did you join? Um, and honestly, that's pretty simple. I wanted the kit and the cool stuff that came with it. I thought it looked like it'd be kind of fun. Never in a million years did I think it would be something I would want to work at. Why do I continue to grow my Scentsy business? That's where it gets complicated. Because my why, as they call it, is constantly changing. It morphs into something new all the time. When I first started getting serious about my business, is because I've always wanted to own my own business. I've taken business courses, I've been in management, the whole thing, but none of that ever brought me real life experience and a real life chance to really live out that dream. Uh, to be honest, when I first started Scentsy, I didn't see it as a legit business. I think that maybe you hear those terms all the time. If it's too good to be true, then it probably isn't. And and so maybe it was the fact that I couldn't believe I could start my own legit business for $99. You also hear all the things. If you have to pay to start a job, then it's a scam. Well, I can see it. I can understand that. I always believed that, and it may even be true, but this isn't a job. This is a business, and you always have to put out some monetary something to start your own business. Uh, so started I started a new job. I had a job that I hated as a nurse, and I started a new job. A month later, I started Scentsy, and then a month after that, I had bariatric surgery. So I went through a lot of changes. I took a huge pay cut going to this other job, but it was okay because my husband's job had great benefits, great insurance. It was a well-paying job. Uh, but fast forward to a year and 2 months later, and my husband lost his job. I was completely devastated. I didn't know what we were gonna do. Um, Cried a lot. Uh, it was during that time I learned to lean on God, and I believe that God truly kept our heads above water during that time. Uh, and He used Scentsy to not only make sure that we had our essentials, but make sure that I could enjoy life a little bit, spend a little bit of money, maybe sometimes a little bit more than a little bit. Uh, we can truly believe God doesn't want us to just survive. I believe He wants us to be happy, and I believe He used Scentsy as a way to do that. But to be honest, for 4 very long months, my husband was without work, and on August 30th, his alarm was set to go off at 5:30 a.m. to start his first day of his first job. At 5 a.m., the alarm went on, I'm sorry, the alarm didn't go off. His phone began to ring, and when he picked it up, I could hear my sister screaming on the other end. And I knew immediately. I sat on the side of the bed, and my dad had been real sick. He'd been in and out of the hospitals and things, and at one point I was sure he wasn't getting out of the hospital, but we were finally at a point where he was going to be going into a rehab center. We had to talk with him that it wasn't a nursing home, it was a rehab center, and that that was coming up, and it was kind of scary for him. But we were all kind of looking forward to it. But when I heard my sister screaming, I knew what it was. I didn't know how to deal. I didn't know what to do with my emotions. I didn't know. What to do. I was a wreck. So Scentsy became my distraction. Anytime I was working my Scentsy business, and I didn't stop through the whole thing. At the funeral home, I was talking to the ladies about Scentsy. They did a basket party for me, and it was just that Scentsy gave me joy during that time. So that was my why during that time. A year later, I learned to deal with those emotions, and I still get sad, but I'm okay with it. So now my why has changed again. That lovely man you can hear singing, playing guitar in there, he's my why. My puppy dogs you may or may not be able to hear whining at the door right now, they're my why. This home I live in, I would love to get that paid off early. That's my why. My art, poetry, all of that. I want to be able to live life on my terms and not work for somebody else just so I can make a little bit of extra money, pay some bills, pay a little bit of extra money so I might be able to find some joy on the weekends. That's not how I want to live life. So that's my why. Ask me again in a month. Ask me again in a year. All these things will still be my why, but there may be more to it. And that's okay. Because when you own your own business and you enjoy your business, you should find new reasons to continue your business. So there you go. That's my why.